life of a salesman. Like the month end, he'll be given a deadline to complete these many number of sales like that. Today we are going to keep a group discussion on a topic like do deadlines destroy creativity or not. In my opinion, deadlines will destroy and will not. Like if deadlines are not there for any person, he may not achieve the thing which the company or any organization wants. And if he only thinking about deadlines and his uh, to increase his, for example, a salesman, if he want to increase his sales, he just thinks on what to do to finish his deadline. In both the ways, I will agree with the topic. And Kumar, can you add any points to my statements?
Yes, the salesman create its own deadlines because of the achievements is less in the sales, and we create the deadlines as we own easily. They can achieve the goal before the deadline.
Here we are not discussing about only salesman, like every person or every employee will be given with few deadlines. Like he must submit his project on the month end or the weekend,
Yes,
like that.
everybody create its own deadlines. Because of that, the work is effective, and no one should say the you are the loser because Allah.
Let me share my opinion. I think deadlines do not destroy creativity because if there is no deadline, we would be continuing our work for no limitation. And I think deadlines should be there for supporting or enduring us.
And also supporting that point, uh, yes, we require deadlines because a lot of us are lazy, and if we don't, deadlines give us a sort of commitment where, in order to fulfill that commitment, the creativeness is the key, which makes the work more perfect, and also it opens more windows to complete that work. So, Bhargavi, would you add a point?
Yeah, I think deadlines will don't destroy the creativity, because without deadline we become lazy and we think that there is lots of time we can finish it tomorrow, we can postpone it. So deadlines doesn't destroy any creativity. Think Likta will continue.
I think deadlines may destroy our creativity. Why? Because when we have a particular deadline, we are in a way of completing it faster and reaching it instead of thinking creatively. We think to complete it in a hurry way, or we just something that goes in our mind is to complete it. However, we may not think smarter in that way. We can lose our creativity, I think so. What would
I'll
you say,
support.
Abhiram? Nikshita?
I'll support to her statement as for uh, deadlines are not deadlines are destroy our creativity, because for a working if he works seriously on a topic, because of a deadline he may lose his creativity. He may lose his creativity instead of fulfilling the requirements, and because of that deadline he will work only he will fulfill only some requirements. What you think?
I completely agree with both the points by Diksha and Likta that to finish the achievements assigned in a certain deadline, the fellow or the worker who is working, he will not follow any work ethics. He just focused on that deadline to finish his work. And What do you think about this, Gayatri?
Deadlines were very big, were used to this because when we have a deadline, we have to work on it and we are focused on it to complete it as early as possible. That like that we have a deadline for everything like that.
I would like to add a point to that. If deadlines are not actually there, as followed by my friends, they've told that it would enhance or it would make us, if there were no deadlines, it would make us lazy. But if there is much deadlines also, I think we would be put into some stress and pressure, or we might be opting some other ways of completing the work. So I think deadlines could be might be there, but to be a limited way.
I'll support to her statement. Deadlines are useful for the people who are lazy because they will be people with lazy mind. The deadlines will uh, the deadlines will uh, move them to do work, but the people with the serious minds, because of deadlines, they can't implement their ideas properly. So deadlines will have advantages and as well as disadvantages. What do you say, Ramsay?
I'm absolutely agreeing with your point that there are disadvantages and advantages with the deadlines and creativity. Like if you want to do a work with the assigned time, like you may lose some creativity in such a way that you just want to finish that work. Like you don't think in how many ways you can, because that's also time waste for them. Like you need to achieve that thing before the deadline arrives. Is there anything to add?
Yeah. Recently in Amazon Prime, I have watched the series called Titan. We all know that Titan is a Indian brand which makes watches. So there is an episode that the Titan makers have to create world's thinnest watch which was ever made, and yes, they did. And for that, they had kept the deadline of almost 4 years. But what happens is, while creating that, yes, they had so many problems, and resolving those problems, finally, they have created a watch within 3 years, which was as slim as, which was slimmer as the 5 rupee coin which we have, which is very famous also. It's a Titan Edge watch. So what here is, yes, what I have seen is they have been pressurized due to deadline, and also but they have used the creative ideas to make that watch, which then made this company into a trademark and a fine legacy.
Hoping I also watch the series too soon. Like, is there anything to speak up?
Adding the point followed by Abhi, I think, as he said, the deadlines could make our work much more faster and very efficient. Yes, of course, I think it would enhance us and it would put up ourselves in some competitiveness. We would be putting ourselves in contest to the others, and uh, we would be putting up ourselves in competitive to the ones who are in the race equally to us or the one who are beyond us. But if there is no deadline, I think we would be relaxing. So is there any points to add, Bhargavi?
Yeah, I also agree with you. Without any deadline, we may relax, and with some deadline, we have to finish work fast and efficient. but some may got stress and they can't um, use their whole creativity because of that stress. They can't think well. So uh, I think deadline can villain will not destroy creativity. Is there anything to add, anyone?
As Abhiram and Darshni said that deadlines can also be is used as a good strategy in marketing, not only in non-professional side, also professional side. So it could be used for improving your personal growth and in every perspective. So it has advantages and also disadvantages. So I conclude that it could be it could improve in every way.
My name is Manju. I welcome everyone to this group discussion. I think social media will show a great impact on teenagers. From my point of view, social media is really making teenagers to face lots of problems. Okay, so what do you all think? Let me know what your ideas too. But what you think that really a social media will show a great impact on teenagers, or what you think?
My opinion, you, in the world, anything have two sides. One is good side and is bad side. Social media is good. I have a good opinion on social media and also bad opinion. This is my opinion.
Okay, that's good to have a good opinion and bad opinion, but I think the teenagers are using mobile while studying. But when they are trying to open some encyclopedia or PDF or Wikipedia to study, they are indirectly going to the reels and they're just scrolling out. Even we are also doing the same. So I think it's also affecting the students and the teenagers. So what? I think Govardhan will add a point to this.
I think teenagers will access all social media apps also, but some social media apps will communicate and know the and gain the knowledge from the social media also. And in present days, social media is the one of the best platform for our education system also, and it is the one of the worst platform for our education system. In positive way and good and negative way, we need to uh, adapt positive ways to our education, which we helpful for our education systems. I think what are the positive ways help our education system, Pawan?
I think social media is very good platform for students who can learn many things from that. There are also some bad impacts also, but it is it it is fully depends on us about how we use the social media, whether good or bad.
As Govardhan and Pavan said, we need to accept their point of views. Really, teenagers are getting lots of information through social media. Like we are currently not reading books on war. Like in 2025 and 2026, the wars are still going on, but we are not studying or getting the information in the books, right? So we are getting that all information in detail from social media. Even we don't know, even we are not interested in the topic, by having lots of shares and views and likes, we are like letting social media letting us to know more information. I think this is also one of a good platform, and it also have equal disadvantages. Even we will also gain knowledge, but it is all about us, the how teenagers will use it and how the time limit. We need to categorize all things and we need to plan according to that, and again like this. So I think do you think it really shows anything impact?
Yeah, teenagers should control on how they use the social media. It has both advantages and disadvantages. They should have control on the uses, on how much time they're spending on also. Yeah. Banu, do you want to add something?
Yeah, we have. Our teenagers will use social media, but teenagers should play, go and play outside.
avoiding social media, they should be do physical activities by going outside, like playing cricket games. Some so sometimes it's better to use social media, but evening time, morning, or we should play outdoor games.
So agree with you. Today kids, just like Gen Z kids, they are very comfortable with mobile games. In our kids' time, we play many games in the ground, so that's why we fit. They are very dullness and just
And it is the one of the essential and emergency thing for our teenagers. For the social media, it is the emergency need also. In present days, teenagers are widely using social media in negative ways, like uh, reels, shooting reels, and they uh, forgot their rules and regulations, and it may causes accidents or any other activities also.
Yeah, I also agree with social media have both disadvantages and advantages. On the point of view of Banu, teenagers are addicted to social media and they don't go outside for playing. Right to go outside to enjoy their life in right way.
And also the teenagers does not listen to their parents' words, and they're addicted to the phone and social media. So it is the disadvantage for teenagers.
As you both said, teenagers also need to play outside, they need to spend, and they need to do exercises to be fit. But the people are totally habituated to scroll down and being settled for phone. So I think there are so many good apps and bad apps where the teenagers can use. In We can have both similar advantages and disadvantages. If we use good apps for our development, we can use so many apps for language development or social media, or we can get a good content, or we can also create a good content in social media, and we can develop ourselves and learn others too at the same time, right? So it is all about how we use and how we technically apply it. Okay. Right. So, Pavan, do you think there are any good apps that will really help the teenagers currently?
Yeah, there are many apps to help the students. Many students use mobile phones and social media very.
There are many apps like YouTube and LinkedIn. So, GitHub, where we can also do coding daily so that it can help us for the job replacement. All of those, and they are very good apps. I think, do you have any clarity on LinkedIn or GitHub?
I have done so much of knowledge about LinkedIn. I have some knowledge, which is it is very useful for our college placements. Uh, If you have any achievements, we showed up in our accounts. In that way, in that way, everyone see our account profile. So that way, so that's reason we will get a job. That is my.
Actually, social media is also a kind of platform where we can show our talent, and where we can also have a capability of knowing about others, where whatever is going on, and creating something new. Or we can also learn lots of things, like we can also do a lots of courses and learn new things, even what we actually don't know. If you don't use social media, I'm sure that you are the person who have knowledge on nothing. Okay, if you really use social media, you will be knowing about education. Even if I you okay, I will share my true experience. By social media, I got to know what actually technical skills are. By social media, by the influences, I know what is communicational skills. So like this, social media will show an impact on teenagers. So do you think like anything will also helpful for the teenagers? Do you want to add any point, Harsha? So okay, Govardhan is ready with a point, I think.
Nowadays, we don't know how to we approach the government exams, and it is the one of the best platform for we how to we approach the government exams, and it is the best thing to we know where are the notifications are released, and it is very helpful for our teenagers. Why? Because in our India, youth are the major population, and we have less employability. That's why, and so many people they didn't know how to apply the government jobs. What are the government jobs we are eligible to apply? So social media is the one of the best platform to communicate the teenagers for the government jobs also. What about you thinking, Asha?
My suggestion is teenagers should avoid the phones and social media. Just go out and play morning and evening every day and do exercises that helps for our body fit.
So, by considering every point of views and every perspective of everyone here, social media have both advantages as well as disadvantages, and it will show a great impact on teenagers. Okay, so the thing is, it is all about how we use, how we manage, and the way we use. Okay, thank you.